said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UNLV Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rebels offense will get the first crack at it here. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number one goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a lot. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball is loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Rebels offense is back on the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. He's in open space downfield. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pulls and fired complete. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia found a way to rescue victory.
He smashes his way through again. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Brown will throw it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Rebels will hustle to the line. On third and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got his man.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The play-action fake. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Evanson. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt?
Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Trojans!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Caught in the backfield. It's Evanson. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. They stop him just a length or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Brown will throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sure hands, it's Abraham. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Takes a handoff. It's Evanson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Winton. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. Fourth and inches. I can't get inches. I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Touchdown, Vegas. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like that.
There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Pressure coming. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Evanson. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Power football with the run. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Rebels are marching down the field. They'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Little touch pass to the receiver. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. The man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to punch it in. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Got his man on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Hawaii is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Honolulu deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to UTSA. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets enough. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. He's got him. Powers through the defender. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Well, they make the kick. They're now within a possession, but they don't have any timeouts left, so you're expecting them to come out here in an onside formation, and let's see what happens. This is going right down to the wire.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.